car fires mostly out of the way and over to the right shoulder. However, the conditions, the drive, oh yes, pretty good for now, right? We'll move over to a different stretch of the 710, this time on the southbound side at the 60, where they're going with a stall that's in the middle lanes. The thing is, it's very quiet here for now. But we have had a lot of the protests, right, taking place in downtown and those spots where the ramps are closed, and that just means extra pressure, not just on the streets, but the freeways as well. So it's something to consider if you do have plans to be in some of those areas. I know I had to alter mine. I know a lot of people did for the weekend, and so we'll watch to see what develops in those areas. But it's a way for you to start considering your morning commute, afternoon commute at that. All right, guys, back to you.
Ginger, thank you. We begin with developing news out of San Fernando Valley. A teenager is dead. 6 others are injured after a shooting at a mansion party early yesterday morning.
KTLA5's Aaron Myers, live from Woodland Hills with more details. Aaron, good morning.
Good morning to you both. There were hundreds of people at this party when somebody started shooting. As you said, a 16-year-old was killed, lost their life, 6 other people injured, and now they're trying to find the person responsible.
They were shooting at somebody's dead.
Oh, that was a Mexican white party. Oh, that was a
You can
white
see
party.
people running from the house shortly after shots rang out.
White party
Police
got
say
shot
they
up.
responded to this mansion located on the 5900 block of Winnetka Avenue around 1:30 yesterday morning. The LAPD says there were about 200 to 300 people there when the shooting happened. Witnesses reported the suspect got into an argument and was being escorted out of the party when he started shooting at the crowd outside. When police arrived, they found a 16-year-old who had been struck by gunfire on the driveway of the property. He died at the scene. 6 other people were injured and taken to the hospital. They range in age from teens to mid-30s, according to police, and it's believed all of these victims will survive. Now, as for the home, it's a short-term rental advertised online as an LA mega mansion. It rents for more than $2,000 a night, and police say flyers were circulated for the party, which was described as a VIP event. Police spoke about if the house has ever been an issue before.
We understand that hasn't really been too much of a problem location in the past, maybe a couple radio calls here and there, but obviously nothing like this.
Now, at this time, there isn't a suspect description. We are told, though, police are looking at surveillance video to help with this investigation. Anyone with any information is encouraged to contact the LAPD. Reporting live here in Woodland Hills, I'm Aaron Myers. I'll send it back to you both in the studio.
Wow.
All right, Aaron, thank you. This is your warning. Another atmospheric river is heading to Southern California this week, and it is expected to bring significant rainfall. The National Weather Service says the storm is expected to roll in by Wednesday. It will be widespread. Forecasters predict between 1 and 2 inches of rain in most low elevation areas of Southern California. Chances of snow likely in areas above 5,000 feet. You guys never told us it was going to rain this hard. This is us telling you it's going to rain hard.
Protesters upset over federal immigration policies rallied again over the weekend across the U.S. They marched in Southern California, including downtown L.A., Riverside, and Fullerton. The downtown L.A. march took place for a second week. Those who took part say they're upset with the president.
Our mission here is to stand up for the people that are in the shadows, that can't speak for themselves. That can't be out here in these streets protesting, and not just that, but showing their voice because they do exist and they exist in this country.
Show ICE exactly where they at.
No arrests were made during yesterday's protests. Many undocumented immigrants are fearful of being deported under new federal guidelines. The president says recent raids and arrests have focused on violent criminals in the country.
ICE should be in California. By Thursday, ICE should be here by
Perhaps you saw. Philadelphia Eagles, the new Super Bowl champs, right? After crushing the Kansas City Chiefs in Super Bowl 59, it was a Super Bowl rematch from 2 years ago. Kansas City looking to be the first team to three-peat in the Super Bowl era, but the Eagles had other plans.
Super Bowl I ever watched in my life.
Philly defense.
It looked like they was out there just hugging each other, just falling on the ground. This was the gayest damn game, stage game I ever seen in my life. I'm gonna tell you why. Y'all don't understand that this Super Bowl had a sufficient meaning, a really sufficient meaning, like, because it was like the Indians versus the Americans, like, and the Americans won. They keep repeating history all over again. Y'all didn't see the subliminal in that shit. Like, and then it was the gayest goddamn game I've ever seen in my life. The softest tackles. It looked like they were just out there just hugging each other and falling to the ground. I'm like, man, what kind of motherfucking shit is this? That shit was staged. Look how they was running. They was tiptoeing out there and shit. Like, that shit was just so goddamn staged. I'm telling you, man, if y'all sitting there watching this bullshit, talking about they professional football players, ain't nothing intelligent about a man grabbing a ball, throwing a ball, catching a ball, and trying to dodge another man from hitting him with the ball. That's, you know what they used to call that? Run, nigga, run. Back in the slavery days, they would give a nigga, a slave, a ball. Here you go. Here you want your freedom? Here go your freedom right here. Take off running. If we catch you, we gonna kill you. Beat the shit out you. Fuck you too at the same time. And we gonna set your ass on fire. But if you get away, you're free. That used to be freedom. People don't understand football that's the way the slave people used to give slaves a ball and tell them to run for their life. And if they catch them, they gonna kill them. And we sitting back watching this shit. This is eugenics revolved into entertainment for us. It's eugenics evolved into entertainment for us. Like, man, and all we see is more black people out there on that field running around, chasing a ball, looking crazy, acting like they really doing something. Yeah, boy, you can't do nothing. You can't beat me. Like, nigga, for real, dog? Man, just give me a couple million. Let me go out there for a couple years, dog. Like, I'll be one of the best football players y'all ever seen, nigga. I got zero athletic skills, but I'll be one of the best goddamn football players. Boy, all right, Jason Bender, you're correct today. Everything is staged. It went by too fast. The Super Bowl, there was no action, really, none. That was, man, none. That was more staged than that year that they let the Rams go to the Super Bowl. Some kind of way, the Rams made it through the Super Bowl during the COVID pandemic. And they won, but the next year they couldn't even make the playoffs. Like, prime example. This shit is staged. They just took y'all money. I ain't never been able to go to an NFL game in my life. Now I don't want to go. Now I see that the shit is staged, and this shit worse than WWF. This shit is worse than WWF. Like, they really been watching. Even basketball is WWF. Like, all this shit is pre-recorded, pre-scripted. They already know who gonna win. Tell me, how did the booking know that goddamn Kansas City was gonna lose by 18.5 points, but they lost by 18? Huh? Tell me. You don't tell me this shit ain't staged, man. You don't tell me this shit ain't staged. This shit is staged. The goddamn booking knew that KC was going. They gave them 18.5 points, but they lost by 18. The bookie wiped the motherfucking slate. You know how many people put their money on Kansas City, actually? Like, everybody really knew that Kansas City had what it took to beat the motherfucking Philadelphia Eagles. Like, even with their third string, they could have beat the motherfucker. Man, this shit was motherfucking. But Philadelphia needs the revenue right now. Philadelphia needed the revenue. New Orleans needed the revenue. Like, this is what they do when they had a Super Bowl in a certain city every year. It gives revenue to that city. But guess who made the money? The poor people in New Orleans, the small vendors, they didn't make no money for the damn Super Bowl. Only the incorporated motherfucking certified that was real close to the venue inside. Them the only ones that really made money, and they only made money off the crowd that came to New Orleans to watch the game. It really wasn't that many, so it wasn't that much revenue brought to the city. Now, but, you know, I ain't gonna lie. If it's 100,000 people that come to the game, there's another 100,000 people, spectators, that stand outside the game that can't afford to get in. But, you know what I'm talking about? We turned it. We turned the fuck right now. I ain't turned the fuck right now. I'm just telling you what's going on. Everything that we watch on television, tell a lie to your vision. Television. It's scripted. It's fake. The realest shit that you watch is me. The realest shit that you watch on any type of goddamn that you gonna see on your television screen is me. And I tell niggas this shit, but y'all niggas don't want to watch me. Y'all don't want to help me show y'all real reality and put shit together, and let's do shit together. And if you help me, You can be a part of my production. You can be a part of my entourage. You can be a part of my success. Like, you can be a part of this. And when I become successful in this entertainment realm, watch what I do with the power that I have. Watch how I help people who can't help themselves. People that they ain't never even watched me and supported me, I'm gonna be helping them. Because they ain't have TVs. They can't afford to watch. They don't even know who I am. So God is putting me in power to help people who can't help themselves. I don't want this bullshit materialistic life that y'all love so much. Like, I don't want none of the traditional responsibility. I don't want a home. I just want land. I just want buildings that I can house people and I can sell people homes. I'm going to sell people homes, but I don't want a home. A home has no nutritional value for me. I don't know about y'all. Don't have me. Now, what I really want, if when I get my money right, I'm going to get a big 40-foot. I don't even think I can drive an A-class, but I'm going to buy me an A-class Prescott fucking mansion on wheels RV. And I'm just going to park it on my land and live in it. That's all I'm going to do. Just park it on my land and live on it. I ain't driving that big motherfucker. Now, I might hire me a driver one day to drive me on, take me on, you know, to one of my comedy shows or something like that. If it's out of state or something, but other than that, nah. I'm gonna have my tour bus already ready, and it's gonna be my tour bus. And only people gonna be on my tour bus is my manager. I might let a couple of my comedians, if they on my show, I let them be on the bus. They can ride with me. Some of them, not all of them. If I fuck with them, I fuck with them. If I don't, I ain't. You know, I really don't want nobody on my bus. I just don't want nobody on my bus. I like being by myself. I think my manager would probably be my driver. So I'd be on the bus by myself studying on my comedy, you know, while I do my shit. Like, well, I got a beautiful brain, man. And won't nobody let me, you know, give it to them. How y'all doing? Push that like button. You think someday we could meet and make hamburger helper together? I don't eat no damn hamburger helper. Out of all the meals you can choose to eat with me, why the fuck would you want to eat some goddamn prison spread? That's a prison spread. I don't eat spreads. I try not to. Like, every now and then I remind myself, you know, from my humble beginnings, and I eat a noodle or something. But it's like, and I know, like, if I really want to gain some weight, if I eat a noodle a day for like 45 days, man, I'll pick up my weight. But I just don't, you know, I really don't. Anything that I had when I was in prison, I don't want to eat processed foods. I don't want to eat that type of shit. But I still find myself smacking on that shit just to remind me of where I came from. You know what I mean? But I tell you what I would do. I don't know. You might not eat seafood, but I got luxury. I got exotic dishes. Like, if I was gonna eat a meal with someone, I would rather bring one of my signature dishes to the plate, and we'll have some like salmon. We'll have some like salmon with the cream cheese stuffing, with cream cheese, with the onions and herb, with the onions and cleave, cream cheese filling, and we'll have, like, you know what I'm saying, like some steamed vegetables, and you know what I mean, big old juicy carrots, big old corn on the cob steaks, and probably have some luxury broccoli and some Brussels sprouts, seasoned, you know what I mean. Then gotta put some black seasoned rice up under the salmon. You know what I mean? And then I got these garlic rolls that I make from scratch. Like I make some of them, you know, old-fashioned donut garlic rolls. Man, delicious with the cheese on top. And you know what I mean? Then that'll be the type of meal that if you were gonna sit at the table and eat a meal, we have some lobster tails with that salmon, with some shrimp. You know what I mean? Or maybe you might not can eat seafood like that. So, you know, we can go all out, we can switch it up, and we can have like from maybe your own steak, you know what I'm saying, with the stuffed baked potato with, you know, got everything in it, you know what I'm saying? Everything. All your trimmings inside that stuffed baked potato. We can eat steak and potato, man, and eat on some, you know, on some carrots and Brussels sprouts and some broccoli. You know what I mean? And sip on a little wine. Sip on a little wine and just chill, you know what I'm saying? And discuss, you know, some money-making ideas and shit like that. Like I'm a luxury person, man. Like, you know what I mean? Or we might eat one of my signature dishes, you know, eat a real American hamburger, you know what I mean? With some chili cheese hash browns with the bell peppers and onions, smothered in gravy, like, you know what I mean? Like, you never know. Like, whatever you want to eat, like, if you really, you know, if you come into the plate to, you know, to invest or talk business with me, yeah, it's a big difference. How you doing? Push that like button. All right. It's 4 a.m. in the morning, and I live by the 4 a.m. rule. Anybody that's successful, anybody that's trying to be successful, if you want to be successful, you got to wake up by 4 a.m. Because the world starts at 4 a.m. in America. At 4 a.m. in Los Angeles, it's 7 a.m. in New York. The stock exchange opened at 7 a.m. The world started turning. Now, by the time that the average person awake in California, they be 3-4 hours behind in time in life, and the world had already started spinning. You probably already missed, you know, some of your best opportunities gonna come early in the morning. So you got to be up early in order to, you know, how can you say you trying to pursue, trying to do something for yourself? You trying, but you still in the bed, lying down, dreaming. My mama used to tell me all the time, baby, the only thing happen to a dreamer is a dream. So the long as your ass just lay there dreaming, you ain't gonna never have shit. And life is, you know, too short to be wasting your time, sleep. Like, I stay up at least 20 hours a day. Every day for the rest of my life, I gotta see at least 20 hours of every day. Even if I ain't making nothing, doing nothing, it's just that time of with my eyes open is that valuable to me. And if you look at life to be like that right now, then you starting to realize, you know, the real importance of life is time. Like, that's all we have. What y'all fail to realize, every morning you wake up, you got a time clock. You looking at a clock one way. Living life, clock is going this way, forward. But in real life clock, your real life clock is winding backwards. So even though that the second hand is going it's going this way, your real life is ticking backwards. Do you realize that? A lot of people don't understand that in life. So once you start to realize that, you know, you think you every day is, but it's really every day is, and it's starting to slow down, man. That's the sign when you realize you're getting old. And old mean one thing, man: outliving dummies. And sometimes you start to realize when you get older, man, that being old ain't a bad thing. This is what we live to see. You know I ain't had the greatest life, but I have had a fun life. Even yesterday was was not as great, but I still made fun of it. I still made the best of it. I still kept a smile on my face throughout. I still believe that God, you know, is gonna make it even better for me. You know what I mean? I don't know when. It's not my time. It's not my position to question. It's my position to just keep living and receive. You know what I mean? You know, people don't realize that we receive blessings every day, even when we don't know we receiving blessings. God constantly give us and bless us and look out on us. You know what I mean? And I'm fully aware, and I really show true appreciation of everything that happens in my life. You know, behind the scenes, all I have is me and God. You know what I mean? People don't understand. Like, I'd really just be going live just so I can, you know, have a little company. Push that like button. Time is an illusion. No, it ain't, brother. And if that's the way you think about life, I feel so sorry for you. One thing about life, I'm going to tell you like this, man. You can waste it, or you can taste it. And I'd rather taste life every day, taste the best that life have to offer for me, than to sit back and waste it and get nothing out of it. You know, a lot of people don't understand. Like, I've been at my business now. What's today, Sunday? I think I went home Tuesday. So I've been here consecutively for 5-6 days. 10 toes down. I ain't going nowhere. I'm trying to make all the money I can, and I mean that. And niggas don't understand that shit. Like, it's 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm looking for a haircut right now. Guess what? My energy is going to attract what I want. For real. Watch. Before 7 o'clock, I've been undone a haircut. Maybe 2, maybe 3. The way God worked for me, you know, I don't even expect. I just take the blessing. Push that like button. Do anybody know what I'm talking about right now? I ain't got but a couple people in with me, but these few people that's with me are people that understand the energy of life. You can't be asleep and live. You know what I mean? You cannot be asleep and live. Now, you can sleep to reset, and that's what sleep does. You know, for me, that's my mental relaxation. That's the only time I can relax my brain. And sometimes I can't even relax my brain in my sleep. Like tonight, I couldn't relax my brain. I jumped straight the fuck up. Couldn't do it. Some kind of way I woke up and my wallet was in my back, up under my back. I don't know how my wallet got up under my back, but my wallet was under my back. I think I moved the wrong way. I flicked it, and my wallet came out my damn pocket and slid right up under my back. Yeah. This is a nice outfit. My mama bought me this outfit and sent it to me, and it's just comfortable. I just like the way the material feels. Whew. Old school drug dealer Nike outfit. My mama, she still be on that old school shit. I got you an outfit. Mama, you got me looking like a 1989 drug dealer. Push that like button. True, but isn't a construct. What you say? True, but isn't a construct of man. I don't know if you left out a letter or left out a word, or you needed to add a word to that sentence, but when I read that word, you kind of made me feel retarded. Like, and I know I ain't retarded. I'm highly intelligent, but that's not a complete sentence. And that's where, you know, life can be, you know, a little confusing. And that's what's wrong with a lot of people. A lot of people don't, you know, they not either reading the whole sentence correctly, or they leaving some words out. And you cannot leave a word out of a sentence. You know, it's got to be a proper sentence in order for it to make sense. Meaning it was made by man. Okay, see there, that's what I like. And if you don't mind, you know, this is what we call constructive criticism. If we can't constructively criticize ourselves and willing to accept the criticism and correct it, then we can't move forward in life. And that's what's wrong with a lot of people. See, one thing I learned about life, when you can identify that you have a problem, are you willing to change that from within yourself? Like me, myself, there was a lot of problems that I had in my life, and I identified them. And once I was willing to identify them, I had a decision to make for myself as a man. Do I want to continue to allow this problem to persist in my life? Or do I want to walk away from this problem and never worry about it again? And see, how you doing? Man, I love y'all, man. I just wish that we can engage together in a beautiful way without nobody, getting a misunderstanding of where I'm going with this conversation and how life is really treating me and treating you this morning. God is good. God is great. I don't know about the rest of y'all. If y'all believe in God, for me, I know, God is good, because look at me. I'm doing bad right now, and I'm still doing good. It's like 20 degrees outside, and it's like 85 where I'm at. But as soon as I step outside, it's like I'm in an Arctic freeze. Like, that's the way. It just goes to show this is God in here. That's the devil outside, right? So as you go out in the world, boom, the devil start attacking your ass. And you just gotta have strength to hold on, be strong, withdraw the cold, and keep going. Make it to that door and get in it. And once you get on the other side and lock it, you're warm again. You're surrounded by God. See, you gotta understand how the power of God works. And a lot of people don't understand. So I be talking, and I just be trying to live and just show by example and get to talking. Once you get to talking, I'm gonna build this audience, and my audience gonna be strong, man. I just don't want to build that type of audience that these preachers be having with them radical followers. You know what I mean? Because I am a child of God. I don't want nobody to view me as a God, but sometimes, man, people take your position out of context, and they start, thinking that you more than what, God created us to be. We all man. I'm just a man. But sometimes, and that's what you see when people start to really follow you and believe in you, and they be like, man, this man is a God. And you ever seen the people, how they be praising these niggas and shit? They acting like this nigga God himself. Like, nigga, this nigga ain't shit. And I walk in the room and show the world that this nigga ain't shit. He just like us. We all the same. Like, damn. The fuck you mean? Y'all niggas thinking too highly of this nigga. Like, the fuck? Just like Donald Trump. Donald Trump ain't shit. Y'all thinking way too highly of that nigga. It's not Donald Trump making those moves like that, making those decisions. You know who it is? It's the people that help him win. Yeah, it's them people that really put that time behind Don and made it come the truth. Y'all think it's about the presidency. Y'all keep telling y'all it's more money behind the scenes than it is in the front. But see, that's what I'm trying to teach y'all. See, when y'all invest into me and y'all be behind me, it's more money behind me than it is in front of me or trying to be in front of the camera. Like, I'd rather just be the nigga in front of the camera. Just remember that I created the money that's generating behind me for being in front of the camera. So long as y'all get behind me and put me in front of the camera, y'all gonna make a lot of money. I can't wait till I can find that, I, honestly, like, people think I'm fucked up for this shit, right? And I'm gonna tell you the truth. In my mind, I just know that one day, I used to say this shit, like, one day it's gonna be a young Jewish kid look at me, find me, and discover me on the internet, and he gonna run to his daddy and mama and be like, "Mama, I found an investment. I want to invest into this guy." Because the Jewish people is the ones that make all the bullshit happen, right? But now, the way I feel about Jewish people, I'm like this. Same way people view niggas. One nigga bad, all niggas bad. What them Jews is doing over there to the Palestinians, and One Jew bad, all of them bad. I don't want them to give me no money. Don't put shit into me. Nah, fuck y'all money. That's devil money. I don't want that. That's like taking a drug dealer's money. I don't want their money. I'm looking for a black man to invest into me. I'd rather take the money from a white man. He got me fucked up. The same ones that, like, but they can't be Jewish. I'd rather fuck with the Irish. I want a motherfucker like John F. Kennedy. I want some Irish people or some other white people. Don't fuck with them Ukrainians. Oh, them motherfuckers shiesty. Oh, them Ukrainians. No, I ain't fuck with Russians. Them Russians, no, they shiesty. No, Russians good people, man. You know, Russian just been painted as America's #1 enemy all our lives. Think about it, man. They always tried to, instill into the American mind that the Russians are the enemies, American enemies. But actually, Russians are some of the coolest white motherfuckers. They cold as hell now. But you got to understand where they come from. It's cold as hell in Russia. It's only like 2 months of summertime in Russia. But you fuck with one of them Russians, when that motherfucker go quiet, somebody finna die. Them motherfuckers cold-hearted, man. I like them motherfuckers, man. I can deal with a motherfucker like that. I know exactly what I'm dealing with, and I know exactly how to, keep that respect line on a mutual playing field. But them motherfuckers, they straight up about their business, though. I like that. They don't know nothing but straight business. Like, they don't know nothing but straight business. That's the Russians. Like, I had a couple Russian friends back in the day, and they was all about business straight up. Like, they ain't play no games. They was all about their business. How y'all doing? Push that like button. Okay. Time is an illusion. True, but if a construct, true, but isn't a construct of a man, meaning it was made by man. Okay. How did you get through the time you spent in jail mentally every day? I'm gonna answer this question easily. A lot of people don't understand, man. Out of the 17 years that I served in prison, right? I'm gonna say 15 years. 15 of those 17 years, guess what I was doing? Sleep. Knock the fuck out. Secure. Blankets. I got the windows covered up and pure black, just sleep. I slept when I was in jail, and I contemplated, and I thought, contemplated. Just put a man in a cell, man. And I at one point, I think I stayed, the longest I ever stayed in solitary confinement was like, I want to say 7 years. And 5 of those 7 years, the last 5 of the 7 years, I never came out the motherfucking cell. Like, after so long, you be like, man, fuck that shit. Motherfucking cracker full of shit. I'm not coming out this motherfucker. The reason why I didn't come out, because there wasn't no need for coming out. We already was on lockdown 23/1. So for that 1 hour that you do get to go out your cell, it takes them an hour to prep you and bring you back in. Like, so it turned this 1 hour on the yard actually turned to 3 hours in bullshit. And when I say bullshit, straight bullshit. Like, first of all, when you lock down 23/1 and you're a level 5, inmate, it's like everybody you can't come out your cell unless you shackled on the feet and your damn hands. You shackled up completely. But just that catwalk from your cell to the yard, you subject to get stabbed, fucked up, killed. See somebody get fucked up in the process. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's like the most dangerous places outside the goddamn cell, because some kind of way, even on lockdown, the inmates know how to come out them goddamn shackles. Inmates know how to come up out them goddamn shackles. And somebody gonna get fucked up. And they don't give a fuck about them fucking them up because they already got life sentences. They ain't got shit to lose. They gonna take that ass whooping, ball up in a knot. They gonna throw their ass back in their cell. But they done already fucked up 3-4 motherfuckers in the process. You know, once I started to realize, man, it was more safer for me to just stay inside the house. I stayed in my house. I'm like, fuck this shit. Ain't nothing ever happened to me. But I always seen other motherfuckers get fucked up. And then when a motherfucker get fucked up, they lock everybody down. They pick everybody, get on the ground. You got to stay down on your knees for 3-4 hours so they can clear hallway, clear the inmates, get motherfuckers back to their cells. It's just a whole bunch of bullshit. And you be like, man, this shit is not worth me coming out this goddamn. Every time I come out, it's some bullshit. Like, so I'd rather stay in, and I just stay in. So I stayed inside my cell for about 7 years. I'm going to say 7 years and 11 months was my longest, run and just in the hole. Life is fucked up, man. You know why? I ain't gonna say that prison didn't mentally break me. It fucked me up all kind of ways. It really did. It fucked me up all kind of ways. But one thing that I can honestly speak on is that when I was in prison, I had support. I had family. I had love. Damn near. No, ain't no damn near. Every night, maybe once out of a week, I didn't get no mail. And I'm talking about I got mail, nigga. Like, mail, like if I was at home and I owned a big-ass house and motherfucker was trying to send me all kind of coupons, bills, same way y'all get all that junk mail, I was getting junk mail, everything. I was getting every magazine, every subscription. I had all that shit coming in the mail. My grandmother, she paid for all the subscriptions. And with that being said, I ain't never read no novels before. But I love the picture read, man. I love the picture read. Man, I love the picture read. Like, I had a JCPenney catalog, Christmas catalog come in it, and boy, that was like my, man, I ended up selling. I made so much money off that goddamn JCPenney catalog in prison. Like, I was cutting out the bitches and shit in that motherfucker, selling the bitches to niggas. Like, nigga, I sold a picture of my mama to a nigga in prison for $500. Hell yeah, $500, nigga. Yeah, take the bitch with you. Fuck you mean? I know what he was doing, jacking off every night. But yeah, nigga, 500, nigga, shit. That nigga offered me 500 for that piece, man. Who is that? I said, man, that's a special loved one of my life, man. He's like, man, I love her. I say, you do? Sound like you want to be with her. And she, I do, man. Man, how much you pay for it? Man, I give you 500 for that picture. I'm like, shit, 500 running, nigga. Yeah, I snatched that motherfucker off with the gum and all and sold that nigga. Yeah, take that. Bring me my 500, nigga. That nigga put 500 cash on my book for a picture of my mama. And I turned around and had my mama send me another picture in. Shit, a bigger one. Yeah, I sold that one to him for $1,000. Like, I got another one, dog, but it's bigger. Man, this nigga had a whole goddamn collage of pictures of my mama. That nigga died with his sheet up. He was in there jacking his dick off, and he had a heart attack. I guess he was looking at them pictures of my mama. Vivian. I'm like, damn. Yeah, when he died, nigga, I was one of the inmates that cleaned his damn rack off, so I got all my pictures back. Fuck you mean? He's my mama. My mama killed the nigga in the penitentiary. I thought about it. That was real shit. Like, I got stories, man. Like, and I ain't, when I go back in my mind and get to thinking about everything, ain't nothing that happened to me in my lifetime that I can't go back in my mind and rethink of. And I'm telling people, man, when niggas get talking about they got amnesia and they lost memory, and I don't believe that shit. If you think hard enough, it'll come to you. If you went through it, you can relive it again, nigga. I tell everybody, I don't give a fuck. Once you've been traumatized, that's shit you'll never forget. Nigga, that motherfucker violate you, nigga. You just can't forget that shit, man. Like, am I the only one? How you doing? Push that like button. So there's rich inmates that have all type of shit in it. You damn right, nigga. I had carpet in my cell. I had a cell full of carpet. What the fuck you mean, nigga? I had like 25 damn prayer rugs. Them Muslims was mad at me. They were like, we can't order no prayer rugs. They always out of prayer rugs. This nigga got man, nigga, you want to buy a rug? Oh, man, my shit, nigga, I had Persian, man. My shit was so pretty, nigga. My shit was laid out. Fuck you mean? I had prayer rugs. I had TV. I had a fan. I was in that motherfucker balling, nigga. PlayStation. Push that like button. How y'all doing? They say prison now is totally different, man. They get niggas, you get tablets and cell phones in prison now. If they really wanted to keep, prison chaos down, they would give every one of them niggas a tablet. Give them a tablet, nigga. They'll sit there. You hear a rat piss on cotton, nigga. They'll be sitting out there. They'll be sitting right there staring at the free world all their damn life, nigga. Just. How y'all doing? Push that like button. It's a lot of people done came in, pushed that like button. They done came in and showed some love this morning. It's early in the morning. I ain't planning on holding nobody attention early this morning, man. Y'all got to get up and go to work. Y'all got jobs. You know what I mean? Y'all got jobs and obligations to meet today. I ain't got shit. I'm a free man. I move to the beat of my own life. I get there when I get there, and I'm gonna leave when the fuck I feel like leaving. Most of the time, I like leaving when I first get there. I be like, man, I'm ready to go, man. Fuck that shit. I ain't ready to get the fuck up out of here. I just don't. I just come to do what I came to do and get the fuck up out of here. I might chill for a minute, but I don't like hanging around. I gotta really like you to hang around. Ain't too many people like that I like. I ain't got no woman, so I ain't trying to be around no women. I ain't gonna lie, man. Even if you ain't, because I'm the type of person, if I look at a woman and she kind of cute, if I be around them long enough, I'm end up fucking that motherfucker. I only what? I only fucked you because you was kind of cute. But other than that, I'm different. Push that like button. I'm one of the realest things you gonna watch on internet TV, on your real TV. Some of y'all niggas just like me and only got a smart TV with free Wi-Fi somewhere. So you gonna get a chance to watch me and understand that I'm the realest shit you gonna see. I am not staged. This is not scripted. Like you seen that Super Bowl last night, how they gay ass was just, it looked like they was just hugging each other and falling to the ground. I'm like, man, what kind? They look like they was just like they was slow motion tiptoeing the plays and shit. I'm like, what kind of shit is this? That was the softest game I ever watched in my life. Was there any injuries? I think somebody hurt their finger, but wasn't no injury. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. They traded Anthony Davis and he already out. He went down. He gonna be out for multiple weeks. Ain't nobody even touch him. He went down. Go on and get your money, Ant. I'd have went down too. These niggas traded me. I was a Laker last week. Anthony Davis. I knew that. That motherfucker was too injury prone. Why them big tall motherfuckers be so injury prone? Shaq wasn't injury prone. That nigga just couldn't hit no free throws. That nigga. He can slam though. As long as you give Shaq Diesel the ball, he hit it well 3 feet around that goal, he gonna put it in there. That big motherfucker gonna rip the goddamn goal down. You know, Shaq pulled down about 3-4 goals in the beginning of his career. That's why they had to what you say? They had to remake the basketball goal and the rim and all that shit because of Shaq had it big ass, like to be able to carry his weight and anybody bigger. That's why when Big Baby came, Big Baby was way bigger than Shaq. Shit, he was able to grab onto the rim and dunk and shit. But Big Baby wasn't nothing like Shaq. But Big Baby was like Shaq because he was slamming. That's all Big Baby can do is slam. You get Baby close to the rim, he gonna slam that motherfucker. Push that like button. Don't nobody know what I'm talking about? When I get high, I sound like Shaq. Don't say that shit. Shaq kind of retarded. You know that, right? Shaq really, like, he was 2 seconds from coming out the womb fully retarded. But Shaq really rode that little yellow short school bus to school. How do I know? I used to ride it with him. Like, the reason why I rode the school bus, my mama told me that was the only bus that come into our neighborhood, so I gotta get on it. But other than that, Shaq had to get on it. They pulled up right in front of that nigga house, honk, 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 and blew the horn. You know what I'm saying? I was standing already outside. Like, man, don't let them blow the horn. Because they blow the horn, then the neighbors will come look out the window and see you getting on that little short school bus. You got to be already out there. Like, am I the only one? I'm the only one had to ride the little yellow short school bus because that's the only bus that came into y'all neighborhood. Am I the only one? Okay. I'm going to leave y'all alone right now. I'm going to show you how high I am. I don't know what the hell going on. But if I show you how high I am right now, have you ever did some shit like this? Look here. I don't know how in the hell this happened. But I got 2 cigarettes in my hand. I don't know how this happened. Can't nobody tell me how one of these other cigarettes got in my hand. I remember pulling out a cigarette in my pack 1. But I don't remember pulling out 2. Damn, boy. It's either I'm high as hell or that's the first signs of damn Alzheimer's. Shit. How you doing? Push that like button. You don't like me? Fuck you too then. A lot of people, I don't like you. Fuck you, Sam. Well, fuck you too. I don't like you, nigga. Thanks for letting me know, though. Shit. That ain't gonna stop me from being me, nigga. That's gonna make me be me even more, nigga. Fuck you. I got another hater. That motivate, that fuels my energy, nigga. I love haters. Without haters, I wouldn't even exist. Shit. You know what I'm talking about? That's the way you gotta view haters, man. You gotta know how to turn negative energy into positive energy right in their motherfucking face and make them motherfuckers then they get madder and madder because what they do and what they say don't affect you. See, they think that, what they do and what they say can affect you. The people that follow them and kiss their ass, yeah, they laugh at their jokes when they talk about me. But guess what? In reality, they only laughing because they trying to get something up out their ass. Hey, I don't want them. I don't need them. I ain't got to kiss their ass. I don't need you, nigga. I don't want your money, nigga. You gonna pay me we gonna work together? Long as we see this shit mutually and eye to eye, that we are equal opportunity employers. Like, I'm an independent contractor, nigga. It's a privilege for me to work with you, nigga. Remember that. I ain't gotta work with you. I don't need you. That's just like a bitch, nigga. I don't need no bitch, nigga. It's a privilege for a bitch to get my dick, nigga. Cause I can go pay a bitch $50. And I ain't even gotta move, nigga. Shit, bitch. Handle your business. It's her job to make me bust a nut. Fuck you mean? Mm-hmm. Like, what you mean? Real niggas. Lady asked me the other day, what you do for a living? I sell dick. Unfortunately, I ain't been able to sell none this year. Boy, it is February the 10th. That is 40 more days done went by and I ain't had no pussy. Boy, when I do get some, I'm going to tear her ass up. How you doing? Push that like button. Smoke too. It is. Okay. Okay. In shape. Oh, high ass. You know, I had, man, them motherfuckers. These motherfuckers are so goddamn high. They was charging me $100 a month, and I only went in there twice a month. I had to drop that subscription. She was eating my ass alive. That's $1,200 a year. Just to go to the gym twice a month. Oh, man. I know what it is. I know why I'm walking in circles. Because I ain't got no coffee. And I keep telling myself, go get some coffee. Go get some coffee. And I ain't went and got none yet. I keep looking at this socket to me cake. Well, I just realized I'm trying to juggle 4 things at one time. A set of keys, a coffee cup, my phone, and this cigarette. And I am not a multitaskable motherfucker. Okay, I got all 4 of them, and I just did something. The 5th thing was open the door. So that's like, all right, what do I do? First, I gotta put this damn phone down. Make me some coffee. Oh, I got work to do. I need to go to the laundromat. I need to wash. I got about 5 loads I need to wash. Towels, wash. Go to the laundromat. What else do I need? Laundromat. I need to mop this floor. I need to do my chips and candy inventory. And all that shit. I have to put all this shit, restock all this shit. Some cookies and bought my cookies, my Reese's, and bought all my Snickers up. I gotta restock all this shit. How y'all doing? Push that like button. Smoke too on me. That's on me, baby. What the hell? What did I do? What the hell did I do? Oh, man. Some kind of way. I don't know how in the hell I did this. Is this a feature? Is this a certain thing I'm doing? I look cool right now. Did I just die? Am I in heaven? How y'all doing? Y'all like this better? This is a better... Damn. That shit just fucked my head up. I don't even know how to turn this shit off. Can anybody help me? Like, for real. Like, hey, what's up, Rika? How you doing? You know, I used to have... You know, I had a babysitter named Miss Dorica. Dorica with a D. It was Derika. Dorica. And some kind of way, my grandmother paid this girl to babysit us. She was like 16, and I was about 12. Some kind of way, I ended up fucking Dorica. Yeah. Well, I got that coochie. I was in it. That's when we were hoonching back then. We were playing house. I was the oldest out of the rest of them. I was like, yeah, let's play house. Dorica took me in the room and took advantage of me. First time I had my balls rubbed. How you doing? Heck yeah, Snag. It's cool like that. Y'all like this better? All right, man. Cause you know I got a real poor life. I don't need nobody looking inside my motorhome, judging me and shit. Talking about, yeah, this nigga living on RV. Man, fuck that shit. Go and push that like button. Show me some love. City work. City Walk. It used to be this damn restaurant I used to go to named China Walk. And they used to sell real dogs and cats. For real. I be telling these people, man, have you ever heard of that shit called orange chicken? Man, that shit ain't real. That is not chicken. Man, I got an iPhone 13. 18 ain't finna update. I'm in trouble. I still got the old damn iPhone charger. Can't even find one of them motherfuckers no more. Oh, yeah, you got an iPhone charger? I'm like, this is a C charger. This is an Android. No, that's the iPhone. Everybody got one of those. You got an iPhone, you should have this type of charger. No, I need the... Boy, this is how they gonna make us throw these phones away. We ain't gonna be able to find no more chargers, and they don't last that long. But them C chargers last a while. Am I the only one push that like button? Every time it smells like pineapples. And here Snag be acting all trippy. What you mean? You got a lot of energy this morning. This how you get your audience on the way to work. People need this realness. Oh, thank you, man. You know, I'm trying to figure out what time would be the best time for me to go live, because I can't figure this shit out yet. I think 4 a.m. is the best time, because motherfucker can wake up to me and be listening to everything that's going on in the world, me just talking about the little dynamics of shit. Like, do you know it's a man, he got sentenced for raping and abducting a teen from Texas to Los Angeles. Like, he abducted. He got sentenced today. They gave his ass 500 years. They gave him like 5 consecutive life sentences. And like that's what he should have got for. And the Eagle fans celebrate on Bourbon Street. One of them done climbed up on a goddamn light pole. They known for this shit in Philadelphia, climbing up on light poles and falling off. Now this man done broke his neck. And he done injured. No, he fell on top of somebody and he broke their neck. Now, ain't that about a bitch? He fell on top of somebody and he broke their neck from the falling off the light pole. And he ended up breaking his collarbone and shoulder. But he broke somebody's neck falling off the pole. These people from Philadelphia, them white boys get drunk and they get to climbing on poles, swinging like monkeys and shit. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Boy. You almost the devil, just like they got shot. The fuck wrong with y'all niggas, boy? Hey, man, and my door just swung wide open. I thought I was going to have to shoot the devil. Am I the only one? What the hell? The fuck? Yeah, nigga, I don't know about the rest of y'all, but I address problems. Like, I wish a motherfucker would open my door at 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm finna come straight to that motherfucker and beat the brakes off your ass. I hope you know how to fight. And I hope you ready to kill, because I'm finna come to the door swinging and shooting. Got me fucked up. What's up, Rico? How you doing? Live life to the fullest. Shooting them hands at him. What you mean? I'm an ex-con. I can't have no gun. I wish I could. They got me out here in this world defenseless. Scared. It's fucked up how they do black people, man. They take our gun rights. We can't defend ourselves. Everybody got a gun who don't supposed to have one. And niggas don't understand the definition of a gun. You get a gun, you're gonna think like you got a gun. And you think like you got a gun, you know, you're gonna have that short little fuse temper. And, you know, a lot of motherfuckers, you know, they think like they got a gun until they get into a gun situation. And then, you know, they really ain't ready for gunplay unless they ever, you know, motherfuckers talk that shit, but you ain't ready for gunplay, especially if you ain't never been in it before. And if you've been in it before, you already know that's the only way you ready for gunplay. You done been in it, and you done got used to it. You know that you gotta know how to drop and roll, and know how to bust back. Like, if you ain't, see, I come from that era, them years, niggas. You know what I mean? Like, you know, where we from, man, you could be walking down the street, nigga roll up on you, be like, hey, man, where you from? And if, you know, our reactions was back in those days, my era was, when you hear niggas say, when, where, nigga, where, pow, 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 this where I'm from, cuz. Like, we just start busting. You just hear that where word, you know, they don't even get where you're from out. Like, I just heard you say where, and I just start busting. Like, what? Like, y'all don't know nothing about me. I'm a real nigga. Like, I'm from the streets. Like, that's how real I am. I don't know about the rest of these niggas. They wasn't raised on the streets. They ain't in these streets. They don't know nothing about being in these streets. Nigga, I live in this. I'm homeless, nigga. I stay in the streets. Fuck you mean? Fuck. No, motherfucker want to talk that shit about you. You from the streets. You ain't never lived a night in your life on the streets, nigga. Niggas get scared after dark, nigga. Fuck you mean? Y'all niggas talking about y'all street niggas and ain't never spent a whole night on the streets a day in your life. That makes two of us. Unconvicted justice. I like your name, man. But how can you be unconvicted if you've been convicted before? Hey, man. Come on, man. We got a question. I'm gonna pull you in this morning. You finna be my new conversator. You mind conversating with me, man? You sound like you've been there before, bro. You look like, your name look like you're a convict. Like, with a name like that, nigga, you gotta be a convict. Nigga, you thought hard to come up with that username. To make it sound real, make it be G, like this nigga right here. Unconvicted justice. Like, that mean that nigga done got away with a lot of damn shit. That mean that nigga got bodies. That mean that's one of them type of niggas that been committing crimes all his life and ain't never got caught. Unconvicted, nigga. He's been unconvicted, nigga. I'm convicted, nigga. I'm a convict, nigga. So I've been convicted like 6 times, so I know. How y'all doing? Push that like button. Do y'all know what's going on in the world? Anthony Davis, injury-prone ass nigga. His first game, now he out for 3 weeks. Like, I would have went down too. I'm mad as hell. I was a Laker last week. These niggas done traded me, put me on a trading block. They finna trade LeBron James and Brody next. I told y'all at the end of the day, LeBron James is gonna retire Cleveland Cavalier. LeBron got a house in Cleveland Nigga, with a casino on the other side of it. It's a casino. This nigga can come out of his house and go to the other side and just walk into a room where motherfuckers just giving this nigga money, putting their money in this nigga slot machine. This nigga got a casino. For real. LeBron got a casino in Cleveland, nigga. In his house. Built, attached to his house. This nigga got like, his house is like an Indian reservation. That was like one of the smartest moves a nigga could have ever done. And when he retired, he going home to his house and casino, and everybody coming to James' house, just like a Diddy party. I wonder how many Diddy parties he had at his house in Cleveland. The LeBron house in Cleveland is the shit. You seen LeBron house in Cleveland? Oh, these were little playhouses he had out here in California. But the house he had in Cleveland, oh man, that nigga built that bitch from the ground up. That nigga house colder than goddamn Boosie house in Atlanta. I think Boosie finna sell all them property. That nigga built a whole goddamn little small black community. He finna sell that shit. That's money though. That is nothing but money though. That's nothing but real estate development. Sell cash out. Hell yeah. Anyways, unconvicted. That makes two of us. Unconvicted don't want to participate this morning. So I'm going to tell you now, man, don't come into my page leaving comments if you're not willing to participate. But, man, you know what? I ain't trying to get none of y'all no tickets neither. Y'all might be headed to work this morning, trying to start y'all damn day, get it just right. And this nigga talking about, oh man, he want me to send another comment. But this nigga trying to drive. Man, keep driving, bro. I'm sorry, man. I ain't trying to get you fucked up this morning, cause you to have an accident, or none of that shit. You can respond when you get to work on your break time. Everybody get 15 minutes. Like, don't you I ain't never had a job before. When you get a job, like when you start working, right? Cause I ain't never had a job in my life. Like, I don't know what it feels like. Fuck y'all. So how do you get a job? You got to fill out an application. How do you fill out an application? Oh, okay. Oh. You usually do it online? Well, I don't know how to do that. I ain't never had a job. Before I cut hair, I sold crack. Before I sold crack, I was breaking in houses, shitting in people. I was a flocker, nigga. I was flocking, nigga. Until I got shot in the ass. I got shot in the ass sitting on this white lady couch. That was my last lick, and I got shot in the ass. Have you ever got shot in the ass sitting on people's couches before? Like, I was the shit bandit. They was like, somebody keep breaking in our house, stealing all our shit, and they left this big ass turd on our couch. Like, I thought it was just amazing to shit and leave a turd. I never knew the DNA was gonna come back and haunt my ass. Like, goddamn. How y'all doing? Push that like button. My name's Snag. I'm one of the realest niggas that you will watch on your television. This shit is not scripted. I wish I can get this damn green screen shit off. I don't know how in the hell I did this shit. Lord Jesus, please. This is not what I wanted to do this morning. Anyways, I done been on too long. I done gave y'all an hour and I'm gonna come back in. I'm gonna do it again. Let's see if I can. I think they took me out of the algorithm. I had like 35, 45 people watching me a while ago. God damn. I was doing good, now I'm doing bad. Gotta start all over again.